Let's work on balancing subtraction equations with operands up to 100. The question reads, which number makes this equation true? So let's use our scratch pad. Now, a equal sign is kind of like a teeter-totter. This side has to equal this side, otherwise it's not equal. So let's look at solving the side that we can and make the other side equal. This side has 3 minus 1, so we can solve that. 3 minus 1 equals 2. So 2 equals 10 minus something. So if I have 10 and I subtract this number, I'll be left with 2. If I wanted to rewrite this, I could rewrite it as 10 minus 2 equals something, and we'll know that that number is 8. So let's close our scratch pad, write 8. That's right. So what number makes the equation true? Let's do the same thing and look at the two sides of the equal sign. We have one side here and one side here. We can't solve this one yet, but we can solve 4 minus 2. So we know that 4 minus 2 is 2. Equals 9 minus something. So we can rewrite this again by switching around what we're subtracting and say 9 minus 2 equals blank. So 9 minus 2 equals 7. So 9 minus 7 also equals 2. So let's close that scratch pad. Type in 7. Nice work. What number makes the equation true? Let's use that scratch pad and look at the two sides of our equal sign, one side and two side. Before, we were able to solve the left side. Well, now we can solve the right side. So this is 6 minus 4. Well, 6 minus 4 is 2. So that equals 3 minus something. So 3 minus something equals 2. Since these are pretty low numbers, you might know that automatically that 3 minus 1 will give us 2. So let's close that scratch pad. Type in 1 and answer that problem. Super! Now let's open up that scratch pad to figure out which number makes this equation true. We have 4 minus 3 on this side and 5 minus something on this side. So let's solve 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 equals 1. So 1 equals 5 minus something. Well, if I only want 1 left, I can also think of this as 5 minus 1 equals something, and 5 minus 1 equals 4. So 5 minus 4 would equal 1. So close our scratch pad, type in 4. Awesome. So what number makes the equation true? So we're going to use our scratch pad like always, and we're going to see the two different sides of our equal sign. So the right side of our equal sign here says 9 minus 3. If we have 9 and we take away 3, we'll be left with 6. Equals something minus 2. So if I have something minus 2, I will get 6. So this number is going to need to be greater than 6, 2 greater than 6. So 6 plus 2 will give us 8. So 8 minus 2 equals 6. So let's close that scratch pad, type in 8. Super work. So let's use the scratch pad to help us again figure out which number makes the equation true. We have 8 minus something on one side, 4 minus 1 on the other. So 4 minus 1 equals 3. So 8 minus this number gives us 3. So we can reverse the order of the numbers we're subtracting and say 8 minus 3 equals something. Well, 8 minus 3 equals 5. So 8 minus 5 also equals 3. So let's close that. Let's look for 5. There it is. What number makes the equation true? Scratch pad. We have 10 minus something on this side and 7 minus 3 on this side. So 7 minus 3 equals 4. So 10 minus this number will give us 4. Again, if you're not sure, we can switch the numbers we're subtracting and say 10 minus 4 equals something. We know we can do this because of fact families. So 10 minus something equals 6. Well, that's 10 minus 6 equals 4 here. So nice work. Let's close that out. Look for 6. What number makes the equation true? As always, let's open up our scratch pad. Look at the two sides of the equal sign. We can't solve the left side, so let's focus on the right. 4 minus 3 equals 1. Something minus 2. Well, since this is the first number, that's our total, which means it's going to be our largest number. So something minus 2 equals 1. Well, 3 minus 2 equals 1. So let's close our scratch pad, type in 3. Again, let's open that scratch pad to help us figure out which number makes this equation true. We have 10 minus 9 on this side and something minus 2 on this side. So 10 minus 9 equals 1 equals something, our total, minus 2. So my answer is going to be 1. So this number needs to be bigger if I'm taking away 2 and getting 1 left. So 1 equals 3 minus 2. So let's close that scratch pad, look for 3, and we are on to our very last one. So which number makes the equation true? Let's use our scratch pad one last time. 7 minus 4 on the left and 4 minus something on the right. So 7 minus 4 equals 3, which equals 4 minus something. So since we already know the total, we could reverse this and say 4 minus 3 equals something. Well, 4 minus 3 equals 1. So 4 minus 1 equals 3. Nice job. Thanks for helping me balance some equations with operands up to 100.